Yeah, it's a good car. We'll probably build another one soon, won't we?
You might.
We still got some here. Morning guys, quick one today. We're going to go pick up a car. Let's keep this nice and brief. Pick up a car for a client and yeah.
So, in the end of the last clip, my dad and I were talking in front of our 105E Anglia, and I mentioned to him about building another one, and 6 months later I just wanted to show him that I wasn't joking. So today I went and bought him a 107E Anglia. Back in the day, from 1959 to 1961, the 105E superseded this Anglia with the overhead valve engine, etc., and the 107E was the same shape as the 100E, although it had extra chrome and came out in two-tone paint and also had the larger overhead valve engine. And the reason that's good for us is because the firewall and all that is already larger, so it's going to be a lot easier for us to transplant any other engine. We've been talking about this for a while. Dad and I want to make a car out of all parts pre-1961, mainly from Mark II Zephyrs, so that's our plan. We want to put the 6-cylinder Zephyr motor in with running gear, and yeah, so I went to Angry Anglia today and picked this one up. It was only like $250, rad dude, knows his shit. I even found out that the 107E has its own stud pattern of 4x120 on its own. Everything else is 4x110. So yeah, this is us loading it up. It had no running gear and it was really handy that it had a forklift. Now the idea is that we put it into Group U historics, which is cars pre-1985, and I think that's it. There's a few different versions of this, and there's an Australian series that does Malala, Sydney, Queensland and Winton Festival Speed.
Yeah, got the Anglia, super hyped about that, way more hyped than I was this morning. Anglia's sick, it's got rust and shit, it's awesome. Got to get it back home in time because I only hired the U-Haul trailer for 6 hours and I got talking to Angry Anglia for ages, so gonna get home, unload it and then do a bit of a walk around.
But even though it's pre-1985, we do want to stick to our personal goal of the 1965 whatnot. And yeah, so anyway, back home, this is me trying to unload the car. I don't have a forklift, and at this stage, it was about 20 minutes until I had to get my trailer back. I'm not sure if you get a late fee or something, but I was really rushing it, and I didn't have any dollies, so I just went hammer and tongs, knowing full well that we're probably going to replace a bit of the floor, even though it's not rusty. But yeah, if you guys do this, I'd recommend probably getting some dollies or a forklift or anything other than what I've done. The main part that I was really struggling with was the sheets on the U-Haul trailer. Kept on getting caught on the bottom of the spring bolts and dragging and whatnot. But finally come off and looks pretty good sitting in the garage, and I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the potential, but I reckon this body shape's actually pretty dope. Looks pretty cool. And if you are interested, you can pick up a lot better examples for a couple of grand here in Australia. It's just, yeah, obviously I went for the cheap one because we're going to cut it and throw it around a track. But yeah, they're definitely attainable.
Right, got about 10 minutes before I have to get this trailer back or I'll get that fine. So I'm gonna leave this shit open and get that done. Whew. Alright guys, I made it. Got the trailer back. Didn't get any sort of extra payment issues or anything like that, so it's much later. I had to have a snooze, and yeah, I just wanted to show you the 107E Anglia. It's the same as the 105. Excuse me. It's the same as a 100E. So yeah, anyway, very long-term project, won't be worked on for a long time, but, well, not until Dad can come pick it up. I'm very tempted to start a lot of it myself, but it's a joint project, and we've got to figure out where we want to go with it. We're pretty sure we want a Mark II Zephyr engine in it and things like that, but yeah, we'll have new YouTube videos coming up shortly, well, in the future at some point. So you'll see YouTube videos on that in the future, but yeah, still going to focus on this thing and a lot of other things that I've got in the pipeline. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys our new little baby. Look at that thing.